Okay, say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. It's what day is today?
Mm,
What day is today?
I was going pee pee.
What? It's Sunday today. We go to PP or we go to church?
Go.
We go both, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Anyways, you can guys play. But quietly, yeah. So future me, here's the thing. I want you to remember Friday. Friday was a historical day, I guess. Because it was a time for stepping out of the um what I don't even want know if I can say comfort box, because there is no comfort box since I left my country. There is no comfort box. Um, anyway, so here's what your crazy schedule was on Friday. Tico, tico, tico. So on Friday, you woke up early and got the lunch ready for the babies and their two snacks, and then got their backpacks ready and their bottles, and you dropped them off to their daycare by 8 something. Then you ran after that on the highway to go to your university to have your class from 9 till noon. And then after that, yeah, and you were fully participant in the class, and it was really fun class. And we were thinking with a budget of $1 million how to protect a town from flooding that is close to a river and then the ocean. And so we did that, and it was really amazing experience. It was a science lesson. And then you rushed down to back to this town of Bountiful, and you went to observe a class, which was supposed to be a social studies class. But since the teacher is so great, she invited one of the parents of the kids in 5th grade to teach art, and it was a great activity. It was really nice, and you might be using that idea for your lesson. And yeah, you could use it in the future. So it was really nice. And then after that, you came home and you munched something real quick, and two of the boys came home, and you headed towards the driving test place. And you took the test, you passed it, and you rushed back to your town, Bountiful, and you went real quick to Costco to get the chicken. You know, the cheap, yummy chicken they have there, and celebrate with your family, with your kids, because you were super excited about passing the test, because it was the second time, and the first time you learned all the mistakes you've made, and how it's supposed to be here, and you watched lots of videos, and you practiced. The night before Friday, you went up to the hill where the church is, the parking lot, and you found one cone, but you practiced your parallel parking at least like 20 times. You did that, and it paid off actually, because the more you practice, the more it kind of like sense, because a big van is difficult to parallel park as compared to a normal 5-seater car. But you did it. And so you came home, and you got the dinner and the rice to cook, and you got everything ready for dinner, and then you went with your third kid to pick up the twins, and it was a happy day. So after that, we quickly ate dinner, and you went to drop your oldest to his birthday friend's birthday party at 6:30, and you rushed up to the temple to catch the 7 o'clock session, endowment session. And you went back home about 9ish, and had a rest for an hour, and went to pick up your oldest at 10. And by the time you took a shower and you brushed teeth and all that, it was like 11. And then you started watching a movie with the kids, but we were so tired that you just decided that we call it a day and we went to bed. And on Saturday we woke up like 9 o'clock. But yeah, that was your day, and that was, I think, one of the craziest days I've had, because I had to be in 3 different cities, and under enormous pressure of like having a test, dropping babies to school and picking them up. Um, oh, it just felt like I've been pulled into so many different directions that at the end of the day, I could not believe this all happened in one day, and it was definitely out of the any comfort box whatsoever. But it turned out to be a great day. And yesterday, Saturday, I want you to remember Saturday too, because that was a lesson that I learned, that I could apply to, like, in spiritual sense. And can you lower your voices, please? Thank you. That's my voice when I'm talking to them. It becomes different voice. But anyway, so yesterday we went to the park. The kids played in the park. When it's a nice day on Saturdays, I know it's, for me, it's almost like a crime to sit down here and study. Oh, I could have done a lot of work, but I know those kids need out, need sunshine, need vitamin D, need to move their bodies. So we went to the park instead. And at some point I was like, and I noticed from the morning that the car was blinking. There's like, I never had that experience in Japan, to be honest, about cars. I don't know if they have even on the dashboard there the sign of when the tires are with low pressure, but it showed that the tires with low pressure, and I was like, this cannot be, because I just went last week, and you're supposed to go like there. It's recommended at least once a month to go and check the pressure of the tire air, but it was not nice. I did not see that coming, so I was like, yeah, it's okay, I'll do it on Monday, because today's Saturday. But then it kept popping every time I turn on the car. I'm like, I should go and check it today. I should go and check it. And when I have those impressions coming to me, and they're not coming from my personal logic, I know it's from the spirit. And so I went to this place where they check your tire air pressure for free, and they check all 4 tires, and then they adjust it and they put the air accordingly. And every time after that, they tell you the conditions of the tires, and if they have to be changed, when it's good to be changed, and if they're in good condition, they tell you that. And when that van was given to me, the condition of the tires is good. So I could understand why one particular tire had to get flat all the time, like so quickly. And so the guy was like, can you just back up a little bit? And so I backed up the van. He said, now go back. No, now go forward a little bit. And he's like, yep, you have a nail in your tire. And so he knew where to look for it, what to look for. And he had a spray that he sprayed on the tire that just showed exactly the place. And I saw like the tip of the nail. And he said, why don't you just park the car here and give me the key, and you go with the kids in the, wait, and we'll take care of it for you. And it's going to be a free service. So I was like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah. And I said, so when you take the tire, what happens to it? Because I wanted, I'm a logical person. I need to know what's the process. I have to make sense of it in my head. And I was curious too. And so he said, so what they do is that they take the tire, they carve around where the nail was, and then they fill it up with something, patch it up, and then it looks like a brand new tire. And it's like a plastic surgery, but for a tire. And so I was like, okay, and you're gonna do that for free? And he's like, yeah. And so I took the kids. I have 3 of my kids with me, and I took them out. Like the twins and my third kid were with me. The other 2 were playing with friends. And I was supposed to pick up the other 2 at 5, but it was like they were like 30 minutes to 5 or something like that. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna make it. I don't know. They looked busy with so many cars there. I don't know how much time it's gonna take. So I texted the mom where they were, like, I might be late a little bit because it will take time to take the nail out. And she's like, don't worry about it. I got them. Don't worry. Just take care of the car. So we went there to watch. So they had this waiting room with like just chairs around the windows and the walls. And but then they had that those high chairs that go to the window where they work. Can I stop? And so the kids climbed up on those chairs and they were looking at the guys working there, and they're like pretty young people there. And they have the safety glasses, and every time they look at somebody get up from the car, they're like waving at them. And then those guys wave at the twins back. And so they saw how they were lifting up the car to get the tire taken care of and put it back. And anyway, so it was really fun, and we finished like 10 minutes after 5 and went to pick up the boys after that. But the main point was, there were 3 main points I made out of this, and I actually bore my testimony today about it, because how I see it, like this practical life experience, how do I apply it into my spiritual life and understanding is like, first of all, there are 3 things. One of them was, the guy knew what to look for. So there's like knowledge, and there's knowledge there. Hi. And then the second one, it was the how do you get rid of it, of that nail. And the third of it was for free. And so the first one is, he knew what to look for. Is like, our church leaders, they have the tools and the knowledge what to look for to help you to be clean from all those little things that penetrate your life, which is your tire, and try to stop you and to flat you down so you don't move forward. There are lots of things like that sometimes we allow them to come and hurt us. Sometimes we don't know, we're not aware of those things, and those things can be other people, it could be circumstances you put yourself in, it could be life choices and personal choices. And so and sometimes it can be just like you're just the victim of unfortunate events that are happening. But in any case, those are our nails that penetrate our tire. And our church leaders, our prophet and general conferences, the scriptures are those are the knowledge or the awareness of what to look for, and how, and knowing the tools, and having the ability and the experience of how to take care of it and to help it. So like I said, it was like a surgery. Plastic surgery. It's like you have to take it and you have to cut around it and have to fill it up. So it's like nothing happened. And the taking out of it is like it takes our sight as well. And so if I don't bring the tire to the specialist, they wouldn't be able to help me. It's me. I have to be the one going to the tire place, the mechanic place, so they can take good care of it. And so it's my choice. I could have just ignored it. I could have just said, that's fine, I'll go on Monday to school. And what if that flat tire, makes a problem and I'm driving with like 70, 75 miles an hour? What then? So, yeah. And then the third one is for free. Just like everything that is in church, everything that a Savior offers to us is for free. And he offers us knowledge for free. He offers his helping hand for free through the church leaders we have and through organizations. And he is very much aware. No matter how much money of any currency or any gold or silver, any precious things you have on earth is not enough to pay for what his free gift is for. And so there's a lot of analogies I could see in that little story with that little nail that was in our tire yesterday. They actually brought me the nail, and it was a screw. It was with screw, and it was very short. And it was like the one that is screw. It was not even thick enough. It was. I keep it in my purse, but it was a good life lesson, and my kids were happy to interact with those young people and see them working hard, how fast and efficient they were, and how they sent us with a smile and very well behaved and with their manners. And it just felt good to be there. And I was just talking with my third boy, and I was telling him, you know how we used to be in Japan, like going to hospitals, clinics, and neighbors and give them cookies? Like we would bake like a bunch of cookies, and we'll just put them in bags, and we'll just donate and like give them before we open the presents at home. We would go and give cookies to those people to show them gratitude and tell them Merry Christmas, because in Japan Christmas happened to be sometimes on weekdays, and people were working. 24th of December they're working, especially hospitals and clinics, and those doctors, they always work. So we brought them cookies, and I think it was good for the kids to also realize to put others in before them. Can you go? Give me a few minutes. And then I was telling my third son, I know now where we would go and get cookies first this year. Who are gonna bring some cheer to, because I'm just eternally grateful for those people and their service and their knowledge and how efficient and professional they were. And baby girl needs to go to the bathroom, so this is gonna be the end of this message. But hey, future me, keep it cool. Bye.